So the PAL program has been here for quite a long time, and it's come and gone many times over the last 30, 40 years. And, every time it's gone and it's come back a little stronger, gone and come back a little stronger. Well, about 5, 6 years ago, it went away. And Danny, the original officer who was here, was able to come back and get it started with PAL and the police department. And that's where we met Coach George and Coach Ivan, and that's where it came from there. So Coach George can really tell you where we've been from here on out.
I've been with PAL for 8 years. My son Angel Melendez, he wanted to box, so we went to the PAL for like 2 or 3 years. There was a little bit of a lapse there where we had separated from the PAL. Officer Daniel Espinosa called me back up and asked me if I wanted to be the head coach of the program once again, and I jumped on the opportunity. And it's been going on 5 years here in this rec center, and just keep moving forward.
I've been a boxing coach already on 7 years, probably going on 8. I've been with the PAL program 4 years, going probably on 5 with me being on the recreation center, and the way it started to, with my daughter, I have a daughter, and for self-defense, mainly because she's a girl, she's a female, so you want your girl to be able to defend herself, and especially without the bullying going on in school. You don't want your kid get bullied, so that's how we what, let's join the boxing program.
Well, I got started in a fight at school. I mean, kids were always picking on the smallest kid, and I think I was about 6th grade. I was 12 years old, I suppose, yeah. And these kids just started bullying me, so my dad was like, okay, maybe it's better for you to start going to boxing, learning how to defend yourself. And after the first day, it's pretty hard, but I started loving it. I started going through, started pushing myself. I love the way we all work as a team, no one left behind. Yeah, I just love it.
Well, first I used to fight in the apartments. We would just go and I would just fight anybody. And then one time my stepdad saw me and he took me to a gym. And after that, I just got into the gym and I loved everything about it. I love the workout. I love all of this hard work I put into. And I just felt like it was right for me.
I get to be here every day with other people that also enjoy it, that motivates you to keep going. The coaches are always there for you too, so you never feel alone.
I got into boxing because my brother, he used to love boxing, and then I loved it too after he got in.
I started boxing because as soon as my brother started in boxing, I saw how much exercise you get and how fun the sport was, and that's why I joined.
I started boxing because it was a fun sport and it was good exercise.
Tell me a little bit about how boxing has benefited you. Like, how is it fun? How has it helped you?
Well, I got into boxing because my uncles were professional boxers and I kind of wanted to follow their footsteps. So then I got into boxing and they motivated me. And my grandpa and my aunts, they passed away and they always told me that if I keep continuing boxing, I will make it great.
What got me into it is one day I had a basketball game. Then I looked through the window, then my mom asked me did I want to do it, and I said yes. Then that's when I got signed up, and that's when I started doing it.
My brother started in boxing and they wanted me to learn how to defend myself, so they put me in it and I loved it and stayed in it ever since. Like 7 years ago.
Well, I got into boxing because my brother, he came home one day and said that there was a boxing gym open, close to the house. So I wanted to go check it out, and whenever we got there, I just really liked it. And plus, they were after school, and there was really nothing to do. I was just at home bored. So I tried it, and then I liked it, and I stuck with it.
The best thing about boxing is losing weight and having fun.
The best thing about boxing is having fun while exercising and having the best coaches ever.
The best thing about boxing is losing weight and winning the trophies and belts.
The benefits are we can stay out of trouble, like keeps off the street instead of getting in trouble, and boxing, like it benefits us a lot. It motivates us, and like let's say if a kid tells us to do drugs, or one of our friends tells us to do drugs, like it benefits us because like we're disciplined because our coaches like discipline us, so like we know better not to, because if we do that, it affects us in our boxing career.
It's really helped me physically, you know, my body staying in shape, you know, so like just in case if like say we were doing something and I wouldn't get tired as fast as normal kids, but it's really helped me with my grades, because in order to stay in boxing, you really need to keep up your grades and stay with everything at school and make sure you're disciplined.
What's good about boxing is you get to win belts and trophies and medals.
Well, some difficulties is really in the beginning, because first you got to get used to it, and your first tournaments and nervousness, you just really got to get over it. But once you get used to it, you don't really see many difficulties until you get to higher, like nationals and rankings. But once you get accustomed to it, it's all fine. It's like no difficulties at all.
Well, some of my challenges are trying to make weight. It's hard to look at other people eating food while you're on a diet. And some other challenges is trying to step into that ring with full heart of like, I want to be a champion, I want to win. That's my goal, and that's a challenge for me to take.
And well, there's challenges like as in just as a single punch, learning something new, listening to the coach as what they're telling you to do, and sometimes we don't do it because we see like we can fix something on our own, but like most of the times they're right because they're the one that can see everything. And the challenges like your weight and everything, like if you're overweight you can't fight and stuff, so you have to watch what you eat. And like if your friends want you to come with them like to a party or something, you couldn't be able to do that because like you have to be dedicated to the sport.
Losing the weight, because sometimes like you can be over 5-6 pounds and you have to cut it before the tournament, and that sometimes gets hard because you can't be eating this kind of food that you want to eat, and you see other kids eating it and you want to eat it too, but you have to have a mentality that you want to lose the weight and you can't be eating that.
The challenges are pretty hard, but the challenge we had is on the field, running a lot, losing weight, and other stuff.
Some of the challenges are losing weight to do like tournaments and losing tournaments and try to like win them back when you fight them again.
It's challenging to lose weight, but you have your coaches by your side, which motivate you. Keeping my weight down, and they're working out, and hitting the bags, shadow boxing.
The boxing program has been influential to everybody that's entered through our doors, and whether it's academically, just keeping off the streets on the straight and narrow. So I mean, there's just so many ways it's been beneficial to all of us.
You know, seeing as I'm the new guy here, these guys have been here for years, and I've been here for the last 8 months. I mean, the way I've seen it is they haven't created just, you know, coaches and kids and boxing. They've created a family here. I mean, they're a family. They do everything together. They train together. They, you know, one of them doesn't win, they all don't win. They all feel it. So, I mean, it's more than just boxing.
You know, like you said, it's just not boxing. It's a family thing. You know, it's an everyday thing. It's something we do every day. You know, every day we're trying to keep kids out the street. You know, we help them out. We want them to become better. You know, teaching something in life. Let's see, you know, how far they make it. And, you know, we always going to be out supporting them, you know, 100%. It's either, you know, it's 3 of us. So we're trying to make it to the top. We want them to make it to the top. And it's going to happen.
Yeah, this program really helps a lot. That we don't get to go outside asking for money. Like, it's a blessing. We get stuff, but we just gotta work hard for it. We gotta give it 120%. Cause we get blessed. We get all this stuff. We don't pay for it. We get it all for free.
Oh, the program is really good. If I were you, I would come and join it. I mean, it's really good for you to just to stay in shape, maybe have something to do instead of just being home bored or hanging with friends every now and then. I would suggest you come box.
I like it a lot because they gave us a place to train at. So bad weather, good weather, we're here, we're training. If it rains, we got it in here. I also like the people, they're very cool. I get along with them great. I get to see them every day, and they're great people, and I enjoy being with them.
How it influenced my life is a lot of people like to come see my fight, and every time I win, I get money, and then I get to go eat.
My method of motivating is success. Success in everything you do. That's my number one goal in everything. So when I come to the gym, even if I don't feel like coming, days I don't feel like coming, come on, get out of work, and I just get motivated. I get like a second win and I come here, and that's what motivates me to motivate them to become successful. Like I say this, and I'll continue to say the same thing over and over. I want them to be good people. I want them to be good, productive citizens and understand when you commit to something, you see it through. Whether it goes the way you want it to go or not, you have to see it through 100%.
I got it easy. I just feed them. they're always dieting. They're always working so hard. And after the big tournament, after they get it out the way, I get to take them somewhere to eat, and we take care of them, and they get to eat happy. But no, I mean, we talk to them and push them, and the coaches really do most of the hard work. I'm just really there to support them all.
One of the things that motivate them is like you see these kids, coming up, these professional fighters coming out of our LBC, stepping up, and you see these fighters going to the Olympics, so you motivate them by 2020 Olympics and the 2020 Olympics. There they come. Let's get ready for it. Let's keep it going.
My motivation with our kids is, for the past 8 years that I've been a coach, is the path that I came up as far as being involved in certain things, and I don't want these kids to follow my footsteps to a certain degree. I want them to become good, productive citizens, become somebody in life, whether it's with boxing or not. But they're going to know what it's to commit to something, to give something 100%, and whether if anything happens with it, they're going to know what it is to commit to something and give it 100%.
For me, seeing this program succeed and these kids succeed, it's extremely fulfilling just to see it happen. But most of all, the success of this program, I don't think these kids realize how well they do doesn't just affect them, it affects so many other programs throughout the city. Seeing them do well, their success is helping kids everywhere.
What I do, I wake up every morning, and it's on your mind, it's just boxing on your mind. You're working, it's boxing. You stop somewhere, you have your phone where you're checking out videos, you're like trying to learn new stuff, it's something you're hungry for, and about, like you said, we volunteers, we don't get paid for this. And one of the reasons, the best feeling is going to a tournament, a national tournament, any kind of tournament, and getting in that corner and telling your kid what to do, and it's a great feeling of and that moment when they raise their hand on the winner out of the blue corner, and it's your kid. That's all it takes. That's all we want. It's a great feeling. It's just like I just can't explain the feeling. It's a great feeling.
I'm staying out of trouble, so instead of like being out in the streets or doing stuff I'm not supposed to, I'm here, I'm working out, and I could be at the house playing video games, watching TV or other stuff, but I'm here, staying fit, staying healthy, staying out of trouble.
My coaches, they're good. They're the best in the world.
My coaches, when like I'm troubling, like I have problems with something, they tell me what to do. I ask them what do I do, and they tell me, and they make it fun.
My coaches are the best things in the world because they help you with boxing and stamina and winning tournaments. They make it feel fun. They make everything fun.
Yeah, I like to thank the coaches. They really helped me a lot. From the beginning, since I got here, they really pushed me to do best. They want me to do the best in me. They helped me they showed me how to shadow box, hit the bag, all this. They showed me real good, and they're the best. And my parents too. They do the same. They push me every day when I'm hungry too. They don't let me eat. It's not the way the way I look at it. I think they're being mean, you know. But in reality, they're just trying to help us. They just want us to keep going. They want to keep pushing us.
I would like to thank my brother for motivating me to start this, and my coach, Coach George. He's always here for me. He tells me I could be the best. I could beat that girl up that's right there in the ring with me. Coach Ivan too. They always motivate me. They tell me I can be something good. I just need to keep trying. Whenever I'm in the ring, if I'm doing bad, they'll tell me, I know what you got. Come on, show it. And I appreciate that. I like how in Jenny C. Turner, like they give us stuff. We like this whole room right here. Where there's a ring where we can hit the bag, where we can run, equipment, everything. I just enjoy everything that they give us, and I'm thankful for that.
Well, I really like to thank my dad, my coach, for pushing me and really just helping me to do better. And Coach Ivan, the police station, the PAL, and the recreation center for giving us a place to work out. And just like to thank the coaches the most, and my teammates for supporting me.
I want to thank our coaches because we know they don't get paid, so like they use their own time to come over here. I want to thank Coach George and Coach Ivan and all the assistant coaches here, Coach Melly, Coach Renee, and all of them, because they come on their own time. Like they don't have to come here. Like they want to come us. Like we see each other as family. I want to thank my mom and my dad for always like pushing me to my limit. And then I want to thank my family because they're always telling me that if I keep continuing boxing, I can make it big one day. I would like to thank Dallas Powell, Jenny C. Turner, and the best coaches in the world, George Melendez and Coach Ivan.
Thank you to the coaches in the recreation center.
I would like to thank the recreation center because they help us. They're like family. They give us stuff, and then we give them back with trophies.
I would like to thank the recreation center because, first of all, we wanted to put the gym here, and they made like a gym in here for us, and they like put bags, they put rings in here, and we give them back, and like we thank them.
I like to thank my coaches because without them, I wouldn't be winning trophies, I wouldn't be winning tournaments, and I would also like to thank my parents because they're the reason why I'm in boxing in the first place.
First of all, I'd like to give thanks to the Dallas Police Department for giving their time, Officer Rocha, Dallas Parks and Recs for everything that they've done for our program here. We've been blessed. We got great kids. We just like to expand this place and get more great kids in here. Like I said, whether they do anything with boxing in life, I want them to become good, productive citizens in life, man. That's my number one goal. That's all I want, and I don't want anybody to go through what I've been through in life.
I'm looking forward to this program being here for a long time and growing, and more kids being involved, and more boxers, and more gyms, and more coaches, and I'm ready to see it grow.
we here, you know, we, like you said, we thank everybody, you know, everybody that been helping us out, especially some other parents. You know, we would just we'd love to keep, you know, kids out the street. You know, we want them to come forward, you know, stay out of trouble, stay out of anything out there, you know, negative. You know, you feel like, you know, you feel alone, come to us, you know. We are a family. You know, we're going to treat you like a family. You know, just like one of our kids.